I've always had a sense of being a combination of small parts of all with whom I have come into contact, and bigger parts of my parents and ancestors. Having read some of the letters and now the book, that sense has become even more significantly real. Hence the quote, "From things lost, you are cast," by Paul Celan is 100% apt. Until relatively recently, I knew of my grandfather Ralph as my father's very stern father, whose divorce from my grandmother necessitated my father spending all his school years in a Catholic boarding school. I was always aware of Ralph's tragic family history due to a detailed family tree that hung in the entrance hall of our home, a copy of which is printed in the book. I was also very aware of the impact his history had on the absence in our lives of family from my father's side. Jewish holidays were always spent with my mother's family. Before the celebratory dinners, we would go to Reform Shul, always thinking we were following our German grandfather's family's traditions, and so we thought that that was one of the few links we had to him. However, due to the discovery of the letters, my father and I stand here this evening with a very different and much deeper understanding of who we are and where we come from. I feel so privileged and blessed to be able to witness my father going through an incredibly cathartic process in his 70s by the realization through the medium of the letters that whatever his father did during his upbringing was not done randomly or self-serving in a self-serving manner, as he had always believed, but was well thought out and with a clear purpose of being in his young son's best interest. But unfortunately, the trauma that Ralph suffered for so many years meant that his care and concern that is evident from the letters never manifested in outward acts of love and care towards his sons. Now, from the letters and this carefully written book, we know that the Schwab family was actually a very observant Jewish family in Hanau, Germany, and that the main reason for Grandpa Ralph being reformed in South Africa was that that was the community where he found acceptance and comfort, and where he was able to continue his family's commitment to their heritage and community by being an active member. We also now know why we, his son and grandchildren, have an almost inherent need to serve. On behalf of my family, I want to express our grateful thanks and indebtedness. First, to Professor Shirli Gilbert, who has poured her soul into the book as if it were her own family story. And in some ways, I believe that is the point of the book. It is a glimpse into so many Jewish family stories that have not or could not be told because of the silence around the topic for too many years after the war, resulting in the loss of so much memory. Shirli has catalogued the letters and written the book with incredible compassion and understanding, and for that, we and generations of Schwab descendants will be eternally grateful. What an incredible treasure we are privileged to have. Thank you also to Shirli's family for supporting her on this journey. And my brother Daniel for his curiosity, persistence, and tenacity in making sure that the letters did not remain buried in a box forever. Not only has he worked tirelessly with Shirli to make sure this book reached the shelves, or should I say Amazon warehouse rather, but he has also put his energy and passion for Lest We Forget into the Social Media Holocaust Project, an online Holocaust resource, to ensure that generations of learners will have easy access to Holocaust educational material. To Oren Kaplan and the Kaplan Foundation, and for seeing the value in the collection and funding the writing of the book and this exceptional exhibition. Your support has been unwavering. To the Cape Town Jewish Museum, Gavin Morris and Sean O'Sullivan, you too have taken on this project with vigor and commitment. Your interest, attention to detail, and authenticity is so evident in this wonderful exhibition. We thank you.